Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. Congresswoman Nancy Mace has now jumped on former President Trump's bandwagon after what she called keeping her powder dry in the presidential endorsement race, despite the fact that Haley has helped Mace in past races against Trump-backed challengers. And Haley even lives in Mace's district. Now, Mace says while she doesn't see eye to eye perfectly with any candidate, the time has come to unite behind the party's nominee. Mace was one of the first Republicans to criticize Trump on January the 6th, and Trump later called Mace an absolutely terrible candidate. Meanwhile, early voting is available now for the first-in-the-nation Democratic primary on February the 3rd. You can vote between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. any day but Sunday at the Beaufort County Voter Center on John Galt Road, the St. Helena Branch Library, the Bluffton Rec Center on Ulmer Road, and the Hilton Head County Government Complex. Now, early voting in the Republican primary starts February the 12th. Now, you can choose to vote in either primary, but only one. Now, while the city of Beaufort looks for a new police chief, a familiar face will play the role of interim chief. The most recent number 2 at the Beaufort PD, former Bluffton Chief Stephanie Price, will succeed Dale McDormand for now. And it's not yet public whether or not she wants the job full-time. She was chief in Bluffton for about 2 years, and McDormand's last day on the job is Friday. The Beaufort County Councilman representative for Defusky Island told the Island Packet he used a poor choice of words when calling his island constituents spoiled over the service they used to get from the Hague Point Ferry. But Mark Lawson also said the reality of the situation is that Hague Point now wants to triple the cost of its ferry service, and that's why a company called Low Country Ferry is now running the county's ferry service, and a bigger heated boat is expected to be operating the service by midweek, but is still charging higher prices for bringing groceries, supplies, and even luggage between the island and the temporary Pinckney Island landing site that is close to the mainland. And finally, 4 area communities are welcoming new firefighters after the graduation of the first 13-week training program available through the Burton Fire District, not making trainees go to Columbia. Now, in a particular advantage to the local training was the ability to have the trainees ride to fires being fought over the last few weeks. Now there are 5 more first responders making runs with our area emergency crews, and they were really busy over the weekend. Actually, there were 6 fires that broke out, but nobody was hurt in any of them. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on your screen. And remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at WHHITV.com. If you have a news tip, a story idea, or even a cool weather photo, well, you can just email it to us at news@WHHITV.com. And now let's get an update on sports from Justin Jarrett. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by Locosports.com. We had a healthy dose of high school hoops for a Monday night, including a Lowco-on-Lowco clash between Whale Branch and Bridges Prep in Region 7-1A. After the Warriors rolled to a 25-point win in the girls' game, the boys squared off for a pivotal region tilt that went down to the wire. The lead changed hands all night long in a chippy game that included numerous technical fouls before Whale Branch used its pressure defense to force a turnover, and KJ Chisholm laid in the game winner in a 60-59 thriller to move ahead of the Bucs in the region standings. You can catch the rematch on WHHI-TV next month. Hilton Head Christian Academy's boys snapped a 4-game skid with a 53-48 win over Bethesda Academy, while Ridgeland-Hardeeville dropped both ends at Woodland, with both Jaguars teams suffering their first region losses after 2-0 starts. Northwood Academy swept John Paul II, and Cross took 2 from Holy Trinity. And 2 more Lowco high school football stars have found their homes at the next level, with Hampton County standouts Zion Dobson and KJ Chisholm announcing their commitments. Dobson, the star running back who was named the Gatorade South Carolina Player of the Year, will continue his career at North Carolina Central, while Chisholm will harass quarterbacks for South Carolina State next fall. We talked with Dobson on Monday's edition of the Lowco Sports Lowdown, which also featured an interview with May River Boys Hoops standout Will Bostwick ahead of Tuesday's clash with rival Bluffton. We'll round up a busy night of high school basketball live at 10 p.m. on the Lowco Hoops Report. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Great update, Justin. And now let's check in with Maria for the weather forecast. Maria?
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, we are going to have much warmer weather this week, but we also are going to see many more showers. So taking a look at Wednesday, it's going to be cloudy with scattered showers throughout the day, but it should be clearing up by the evening. Hilton's going to have a high 65, a low 56. Bluffton's going to have a high 68, a low 56. And Beaufort's going to have a high 69 and a low 57. The sunrise for Wednesday is going to be at 7:21 and sunset's going to be at 5:49. Looking at the beach tides, high tide's going to be at 8:15 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 3:25 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into the weekend. Thursday, it's going to be cloudy with a late night shower. Highs are going to be in the 60s and 70s. Lows are going to be in the 60s and 50s. Then come Friday, it's going to be cloudy with heavy showers throughout the day and possibly into the evening. Highs are going to be in the 60s, lows in the 60s and 50s. And then come Saturday, it's going to be cloudy with scattered showers again throughout the day and into the evening. Highs are going to be in the 60s, lows in the 50s. That's it for today. Let's send it back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, we'll check in with State Senator Tom Davis for an update.